up on the edge. You said you'd stay here, told me not to break. And by the way, you said we'd run away.
What's up everyone? Today I was gonna work on the vlog when I went to South Africa, but unfortunately my wife and I woke up late due to the fact that today is my rest day and I was supposed to go to the gym at 6:30 this morning, but for some reason I overslept. So unfortunately I won't be able to work on the South African vlog, so I decided to do something more exciting. It will take much quicker to edit. So I want to talk to you about how we ended up in China, but also I want to reveal to you that about 4 months ago my wife and I started a new job, and I haven't mentioned anything about this yet because it's actually something that happened by accident. So I can't stand here and talk all day. So today I also have to do the laundry, do some dishwashing, and I have to go to the gym. I've got so many things to do, so let me get started. How my wife and I ended up moving to Windsor was literally like one of those situations I talked about on one of my Facebook quotes. It's better to be prepared and not have an opportunity than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. My wife knows that I hate washing the cutlery first, so today I will prioritize washing the cutlery. The guys, they have differences about gender-based roles. I think in marriage you should have a balance between who does the cleaning, husband and wife. Doesn't really matter. We don't have a garden, so there's no man works in the garden or cleans the car and the wife cleans inside. So here we say responsibility. I might be doing it less, but I still do my contribution. So what happened was I saw an advert in one of the WeChat groups. The foreigners in China have some expat groups and looking for job groups in WeChat. So when Davin and I came to China, we had an agency that we worked for who did all the placements and all the paperwork. So the agency's salaries was not that high, and we were moved from one place to the next on very short notices. I didn't like the idea much, so we bumped into a foreign girl called Becca in Yueching. So Becca told me about the foreigners group, and when Davin and I came towards the end of our agency's contract, we informed the agency that we were not going to renew our contracts. So we found a job on one of the posts in one of the foreign groups. So then we moved to Ganzhou for more money than we received at that point in time from the agency. So we got a salary increase. In order to keep track of the going rate on average of what people are earning, it's good to follow what's being said in the foreign national groups. I don't belong to any South African expat groups because of many reasons that I don't want to get into right now. So the Windsor expat group, there was a vacancy, a job posting. But at that point in time last year, October, I was very happy with my job and I was doing good and I was getting a good following in my job. So what happened was I saw a job for a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, it was just plain more than 25,000 yen. So what I did was, I didn't want to quit my job. I decided to invite the agent, since the agent was very resourceful. Meaning, if you have access to schools who's advertising those kinds of positions, then that's the kind of people you want on your phone, on direct dial, or on your WeChat. So I invited this woman. Then what agents usually do, they ask for your documentation. Me being naive, I sent my CVs as she requested. Then the woman asked for an introductory video or an introduction video. My wife and I did a video. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know any postings. So like 2 days later, she sends me a message. There's a school that want to interview you. So now I try and explain to this woman, but I told you that we don't want a job. We don't need a job. We have a job. Our contract is only due for 2019 in June. Then the agent comes back and tells us that just do the interview, see what they say. Maybe it's just for practice. So I didn't do any preparation. My wife didn't do any preparation. We did the phone call. I started the interview off with there was a mistake or misunderstanding. The agent thought that we wanted a job immediately, but we kind of used the agent to network for future purposes. And also agents know a lot about the paperwork with regards to moving from one job to the next. Then the interview continued. They spoke with Davine and didn't speak a lot with me. Interview went good. Afterwards I explained to the agent what happened. And then the following day, the agent said the school wanted to do another phone call. So we still had no clue of what was going on. So it became apparent that the school has got two departments, a junior side and an adult side. What we would call like a kindergarten, but the thing is, it's not a school, it's an agency. It's not an agency, it's a training center. Meaning, when the classes are finished, the students go home. Not like a school where it's like 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock or 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. None of that. And the difference was we have office hours and blah 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 blah. So I've also got to do the laundry. So hang on tight while I tell you the story of what happened next. The school phoned the following day to ask for another interview. This time around, it was only me that had to do all the answering. So I answered all the questions. I explained that I didn't want the job because I already have a job and that I'm happy. But she anyway continued with the questions. I completed the questions, and then the same night the agent came back and said that the school is going to offer us a job and we should consider the contract. They sent the contract, we read, and then I declined, and then my wife and I were going back and forth about accepting the job, and that's how we ended up coming this side of the world, leaving Ganzhou for Wenzhou. We didn't want to publish this early on because in China you work a 3-month probation period, so we didn't want to vlog or post about it and then things don't work out. So now we are in our 4th month. So I'm gonna sort the laundry out quickly while I tell you the story. For the guys out there who's following me, why I need to sort out the laundry is I also train in the gym and I prefer to hit the treadmill very hard, so I do a lot of sweating and I cannot wash my training clothes together with my working clothes or my day-to-day clothes because I'm going to screw up the smells. The oatmeal, why I use oatmeal is a complex carbohydrate, and what it means is it's a very slow burner. It will keep you full for a long extended period of time. My problem last year, I did a 4-month diet and then I cracked. Basically I cracked, I had to stop, my skin started breaking out, my hormones were running all over the place. My sugar levels were insane. So this year, I want to do it right. This next 60 days, because I'm already 3 months into my program and I'm feeling better than ever due to my prep this year. So I take dried fruit. I started off with blueberries. I'm done with the blueberries. So this is what I have left. For this batch, I'm going to do strawberries. Next batch, kiwi fruit, and the best of them all is the blueberries. I will try and include it in another vlog. Then I've got 2 batches of protein. This is a whey protein. It's not very sweet, that's why I need the berries, and the berries is also good to keep me feeling full in entire day. So these I take 4 scoops, and this contains 23 grams of protein per scoop. So I use 4 scoops. I forgot to say that it's 4 heaped scoops. So that's 4 scoops. Then I've got another protein, a veggie meal replacement. For this one I get to include all the vitamins that I don't get to eat in my normal day-to-day food, because when you diet, you try and cut out a lot of food. So this protein contains, 22 grams of protein per 1 scoop. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I use 4, which means it's 80 grams of protein. So 80 and another 80 is 160 grams of protein. And some whey proteins digest faster than others, so that's why I use 2 types of whey proteins. Why I have the oatmeal as a slow burner to give me energy for a long extended period of time. I also include 6 eggs, which is 7 grams of protein per egg. So 7 times 6 is 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is 6 eggs. Opening this. Remember when you are a dedicated fitness fanatic and disciplined, it's not always about taste. Yes, it's not always about taste, but you also want to take in as much protein as possible in the easiest way and make it the most likable possible. So I'm also gonna go get some water from the water dispenser inside. now I'm gonna do the mixing. The first part of what I'm busy with is finished. I'm now gonna split the mix into two, and then I'm gonna add more water and then split the mix into 4 protein shake bottles like these. Okay, so I just finished the protein shakes. So I have 3 containers. One is the equivalent of what I normally would use in my own country is 2. So the first batch of laundry just finished, so I need to put in the second batch. So the second batch of clothes just got in. I need to hang out the first batch. So here goes. So the first batch just finished. Now I'm doing the second batch. I'm mixing hot water with cold water, hence the shower.
What's this?